What's up, everybody? Kyle Barboza here, bass player, music educator, and today we're going to talk about Motivic Development, or Motivic Development. I actually don't know which one is the correct one. I'm from Rhode Island. Listen, we don't say anything right. Anyway, I want to talk about one of the most powerful tools that you can use as a bass player to be creative, to write better bass lines, better fills, and the idea of developing motifs. And a motif is just a simple creative idea, okay? And in music, there are so many little things that could be part of a creative idea. For example, if I just played the following, I can break that down into its basic elements, right? The rhythm is 1 and 2 and 3 and, right? That's the rhythm. The notes move up, da 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 da. That contour, that's an idea right there. Or the fact that it's a minor triad, right? All three of those aspects of that little piece of music could be considered a motif that I could then create something out of, okay? And I think using this little idea and this little tool just will open you up to so many new things. Okay, so let's take that little idea, all right? Let's say we write a bass line based on the fact that that was a minor triad, all right? Check out what happens right away. Let's say the chords are A minor, D minor, and E minor. Already sounds like a bass line, right? Well, but why did it sound good? What if I only did this? That just repeated the idea over and over again. But listen to the difference, and I think this is important. Check this out. That little idea, the minor triad, after I played that idea, I played the minor triad again, but this time in a different what? In a different rhythm. That's what I'm talking about when I'm talking about motivic development. It's taking a piece of an idea and changing it, tweaking it, twisting it in new ways to develop that idea and make it more interesting. Some of the best bass lines ever use lots of motivic development. My favorite example is Soul to Squeeze, Chili Peppers. I think that's the best bass line ever written. Honestly, I think every note in that bass line to me is perfect. Flea did an incredible job, but the thing that really makes it for me is moments like this. Check this out. There's that idea. Now check out the next time he does it. Did you see how he took that little idea, that little motif, and then develops it? That's so beautiful. He does it a bunch of times in that solo. Check it out. This little motif. Then, do you hear how he took that idea, that little ascending idea, and tweaked it? That's genius. If you can start noticing those little ideas that you're coming up with in your bass lines and tweaking them in little ways, I'm telling you, you can take your playing to the next level for sure. So let's cue up a jam track and do something really, really simple and kind of break it down into a couple ideas and see how we can develop it so that you can, hopefully go into your playing and start to use this. All right, let's see here. Let's take that little idea, okay, whatever. Okay, so the rhythm in that idea, 1, and 3, right? Then we have the fact that it goes down, right? Down and up, okay? Let's touch on that first, the contour of it. Down, 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 up, right? How about what if we changed it second time to this. Now it's starting to sound like a bass line, right? All I did was take that little contour idea and tweak it a little bit. Let's tweak the rhythm. Ooh. Right? 1, and 3, then change it. 1, and 3, E. Right? Added a note. What if I took a note away? 2, 3, Took the first note away. Just this little principle can be applied to your fills, to your bass lines, whatever. Check out what happens when I take the dreaded bass solo, right? When you're on the gig and the band, like, you know, they're announcing the members of the band and it comes to your turn and they're like, so-and-so on bass, you know, Kyle Barboza on the bass. And you're like, what do I do? Or you're playing the blues with some people and it's like, okay, let's give the bass player some and you get a solo. And you're like, what do I do? Well, so many bass players are like, I'm going to play notes, right? I'm going to play notes around the chord changes, and if I play some notes in the chord changes, it sounds great. And it sounds something like this. This is the typical bass solo. Let's say we're playing the blues. And then you go bass solo, and you go. And you play your best licks, right? Well, how about this? 1, 2, 3. Can you see what I did with the motive there? Did you hear it? Check out my first phrase. The rhythm was 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and or 1, 2, right? Then I took that rhythm and I just used it again with different notes. Right? Same rhythm, different notes. Then I took that rhythm and tweaked it a little more. Ready? So here's the original. Here's the same rhythm, different notes. Tweaked one note. Tweaked it a little more. There's so much you can do with just the smallest ideas instead of just playing notes. So my whole message in this video is, next time you're writing a bass line, next time you're playing a solo, coming up with fills, pay attention to the little sparks of ideas that come to your fingers. Pay attention to the rhythm of them. Pay attention to the contour, the way the notes move up and down. Pay attention to the intervals you use. It's very simple. It takes lots of practice. But, hey, let me know how it goes in the comments. Try this in your practice sessions, guys. Try to be creative with your motifs. Develop your motifs. Motivic development. Whatever it is. See you guys on the next one.